Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Ooh, gets the perfect parry to stop that death. How will they capitalize on this opening? Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Or will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What's the play here? Difficult situation for a throw. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Alright, what's coming up next? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Each hit is so important here. Drive rush to keep it going. Hits him with his freak springs KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Dashes up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Looking for a chance. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. In with a backstep roll. So, charges forward. Checks with a medium. Drive rush to keep it going. Follows in the distance. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. What'll happen here? Player gets a good spot. Use the super.
It's time to
Lands the
train.
Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Player 1 will need to use their meter. Yo! Critical art, yeah! Threads in cleanly. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. The super armor does its job. Gets the counter hit throw. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Springs forward with the drive rush. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Oh, got to, does them dirty. Up the damage on that, but drive rush into that with confidence. Player catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. From above. The match just started. Drops them. Ooh, what a smart blow. Quick breather. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the gate. Knocks them out of the air. Amazing. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Fire topping overdrive arrow. What now? Player changes the flight plan. Yo, Rock super here. Nope. dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Throws! Scrambling here to avoid that corner. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 2, reversal! Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweating during that well-earned win!
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Blocks the jump in. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. This is a huge chance to make a kill. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Gets the jump in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Knockdown and player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Side switch in the corner. What'll happen here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets the jump in. Off for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Oh, here we throw is denied. What a read. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they've won a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Ooh, just goes for it at this range. Checks with the low. Ooh, does him dirty. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in with the luminous. Black drops him hard. Throws him. Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is a scary range. Betting it all on the drive rush. Player 2 needs to take it clutch anti-air. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Oh my god, what a throw tech. They're using a fun drive rush. Crowns him from above. Boots him and takes a swing. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? What now? Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. A projectile to say, get off of him. Okay, here we go. How it. Do they gamble something here on a drive move? Ugh, take a forward rush. Player 2, no, critical art now? Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Reads the jump in perfectly. Breaks the block with a throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player one chases them down. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The throw misses. Knockdown. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Their worst fear in the corner taking form. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Throws them. What's next? Alright, springs forward with the drive rush. Player two creates a good burnout activates. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Carries the drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate the block. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Still slugging it out at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking to impress with this super. Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see, you!
What's wrong? Get up!
Shakes things up in forward rush. Quick medium, solid anti-air. Anticipated that throw. Play it overhead, but it won't work. There's no blocking that. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Drops them from the air. Blocks it. Oh, they're in the corner. Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player one shoots their shot. Punish counter sets the table. What now? Super hard incoming. Excellent read. Player two there's a burnout. Oh, here we go. Knew the throw was coming. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Okay, here we go. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Player two needs to take a clutch anti-air. A jump in? A real test of nerves here. Closes it out. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Who's it gonna be? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Sticks the combo. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Burnout is triggered. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player two is almost dead, gets him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick hits. Scrapping it out up close. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Manages to block the jump in attack. Smart play to stop the opponent. Sends a clear message with that counter. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fire. Springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Checks with a medium kick. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to charge us forward. Experiencing burnout. Hits them with a stopping block. Turns out. Knockdown aggro is denied. What a read. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? A fireball at that range? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Overdrive Hadouken. The last round. It's now or never. Pokes with a medium kick. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Super Art on deck for both. This is gonna hurt. Hits them with Drive Rush to keep it going. Player one knocked them out of the air. Forward throw, laying the pressure on stage. Taking chunks out of each other here. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their Super Art. Oh my, the protect. A jump in? Super Art to show off what a TNT and fighters can do for you.
It's time to train.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Player two is in for a change of plans. Player one is in a very good spot. What's that all? There's a burnout. Player two. No. Straight up the line. Just what they were after. Player one was an absolute